Coverage you can count on continues with all you need to know.
New this morning, several people are reported injured in what is described as a violent house fire in South Bend, Indiana. The fire started around 6:30 last night. Fire officials confirm adults and children were trapped inside. The extent of their injuries is not known, but at least one person was taken to a burn unit in Fort Wayne. 3 others were taken to nearby hospitals. Also, a firefighter was treated and released after falling through a floor. A cause for this fire has not been determined.
And now here's a look at the morning's top national stories from CBS News.
I am today suspending my campaign.
Ron DeSantis has dropped out of the GOP primary race, leaving just 2 candidates vying for the Republican nomination. Former President Donald Trump, who holds a commanding lead, and Nikki Haley, who has been gaining ground. The Florida governor had been polling in 3rd place and in the single digits in New Hampshire, which holds its first in the nation primary tomorrow. Tensions in the Middle East continue to rise as the Israel-Hamas war rages on. 2 U.S. members were injured in western Iraq after the airbase came under attack by Iran-backed militias. This amid a diplomatic push by the U.S. and Qatar to get both sides to negotiate a deal over the remaining hostages. The death toll inside Gaza now surpasses 25,000, according to the Hamas-run health ministry. And more than 90 people have died across the country from a brutal winter blast. Dangerous weather continues throughout the U.S. over the weekend, with freeze warnings extending across most regions, including in the South. The good news is a warm-up is on the way beginning today until later this week. Those are some of today's top stories. Cristian Benavides, CBS News, Miami.
Well, happening on Wednesday, another meeting to discuss a flag for the city of Terre Haute. The Terre Haute Flag Group held its first meeting earlier in the month to discuss what the flag should look like. Now, in its next meeting, the plan is to establish flag design contest guidelines. The meeting will start at 6 p.m. at the Vigo County Historical Society at 929 Wabash Avenue, and everyone is welcome.
Hey, we're in the mid-30s today, wintry mix possible early on today, maybe snow, rain falling at the same time. As we move through the day, though, we're going to start to dry up, at least in the middle part of the day. Then tonight, rain moves in, freezing rain, the later we get into the night with temperatures just below the freezing line. We have a cold surface on the ground, roadways after days of bitter cold. Perfect ingredient for ice accumulation over the course of the early morning tomorrow. Watch for a layer of ice on roadways. Be careful driving early tomorrow. Roads could be rough, but the thing is, it's going to be warm by the end of the afternoon. So somewhere around early to mid-morning, that freezing rain is just going to turn over into rain. Conditions are going to get it a lot better over the course of the morning, with temperatures climbing the rest of the week.